SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we have a reason to celebrate Dish. Let's cover it here in this video, as there has been a lot of negative and a lot of downside to what this company has been up to. They've really been up against it. Things have been really tough. We have something positive to report, so we got that here in this video. Link for the article will be in the description. And if you appreciate the content here on the channel and want to support your creators directly, there are different ways to do that. Links are in the description. All right, so official launch of Dish Wireless 5G Voice over NR, or basically 5G calling, officially launched in Denver, Colorado. All right, I'm not surprised by this. Traditionally, Boost has had a really good presence in the Denver market, so like I said, I'm not really surprised. Anyways, new radio Voice over NR. All right, this is 5G based calling, no fallback to LTE, launched officially through Boost Infinite and Boost Mobile services. Now, with respect to the network, we know that Dish covers, I think they're at like 70% of the US population. They offer, I think they've exceeded that. They do have to build a little bit deeper with respect to the network reach, but they pretty much have hit all their networking marks according to the FCC mandates. And so they've got some more work to do, but really the issue has been on the retail side, right? So buying the service, getting access to the network, it's all been a challenge. And of course, device compatibility is another thing. BYOD has been tough in SIM situations. There's been a lot of stuff, but this now makes 89 markets across the country that are voice over NR or 5G calling enabled for Dish. Now, the reason why this is a big deal and why I want to give them their props and give them credit where it's due is voice over NR and 5G calling, 5G based calling, is not easy to accomplish. Or you look at what AT&T is doing with standalone and voice over NR, nothing. You look at what Verizon is doing with voice over NR on a standalone network, nothing. You look at what T-Mobile is doing with 5G voice calling, and we hear about it. We know it exists in some places. They say it's national, but it hasn't helped or improved their calling. So, props to Dish for reaching this feat, right? Putting them in the ilk of T-Mobile, I guess, as a 5G innovator, right? So, cloud native, open RAN, fully standalone 5G network with no LTE legacy network, completely 5G greenfield. And they're selling services at an attractive price point. You can get a Boost Infinite line at $25 per month. You've got Boost Mobile that can get you on the Dish network for as low as $15 per month. And those plans are available through multiple, outlets, including in-store retail, or you can go to websites like Amazon.com or boostinfinite.com and make the order for the SIM cards or purchase devices, what have you. So there's lots of different Dish brands. There's a network that's big enough to serve 70% of the US markets, and they've got devices as cheap as free or $50, or they've got iPhones and Galaxies, for $700-800, whatever your cup of tea is. But this is good, and I definitely want to celebrate that. And of course, this is on the heels of an article that was written recently about the network performance in Vegas and how it had gotten really, really good for Dish, averaging, download speeds in the 200 and 300s. We talked about on the podcast, some sites as fast as 500 megabits per second. So clearly they have capacity available for sale. Getting customers on there, that's going to be the tough part for Dish. So big props to them, a positive news story for Dish. We're excited about this, and we're excited to learn more good things from Dish. What do you guys think of this accomplishment and this milestone? Sound off in the comment section below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.